Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach, and it's a wonderful Wednesday. As always, every Wednesday I am joined by a guest, or I spend time by myself with just my own thoughts, and I create paintings, tell stories, swap tips. Maybe something's going on in your life right now that you just need to talk about. Give me a call, let me know. You can reach me at 413-961-4263, or you can email at williams.swap@gmail.com. We have a crew working very hard, standing by, checking emails, answering calls, and we can't wait to share some stories with you today. Last week I painted a flower pot and planted some basil in it in honor of Earth Day. Today we're celebrating Earth Day, but in a different way. I'm celebrating Earth Day with a guest, special guest. We will get to him in 1 second. But I just wanted to let you know, Matt, my co-host, is not in the swap shop today. He is out on Wednesdays. Even today I said, Matt, can you make it? It's Earth Day. We should come on and talk about something related to the earth. And he said, dude, don't bother me on Wednesdays. And he shut his door. He has things he has to do that I can't do, and I do the show without him. So I bring in guests, and joining me today is a guest, a very special guest, all the way from Los Angeles, California, but he has had many homes, as I'm finding out. My guest, Kevin Kinski.
Hi.
Hi, Kevin. How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Doing better.
Good. Doing better. What was wrong in the... Do you have an ailment?
Yeah. So, turns out it's not a good idea to fly if you're congested.
Okay.
This is actually something that should be common knowledge that I
Right.
did not find out until recently, because if you fly with congestion, you will get an ear infection.
So you're
Pushes
congested,
it
like
into your ears.
your nose was stuffed up.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
had a little bit of a cold. Was it from allergies or pollen?
Yeah, just regular allergies, just a little bit of a runny nose. And
Okay.
then just getting on a plane, that somehow really messes you up, pushes it into your ears, and then you're in Atlanta for another week.
Okay. So what were you doing in Atlanta? You're from Los Angeles. You don't work for Adult Swim, but you
No.
work in film production.
Yeah. So I just recently started working in film production. I've been sort of a lot of different jobs over the past 2 years. I was working at a mortgage bank,
Okay.
working at a record store, working as an image designer, just sort of the full spectrum of jobs. Yeah, so recently, about 2 months ago, I moved out to Los Angeles and have started working in production.
Okay. Great. So you work in production, and I think we should not say what the project you're working on, because it is a secret.
Yeah.
But you work in Atlanta to work on a film production.
Yeah.
A lot of films are shot here. A lot of Marvel, a lot of their big hits.
Mhm.
All the DC films, everything. It's all coming to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the DC films, but I know Marvel movies are. Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, he was hanging out in Atlanta. Owen Wilson was here. A lot of some of my favorite celebrities. And you're originally from Wyoming.
Yeah. Well, I went to high school out in Wyoming.
Okay.
So I was out there for 3 years, so that was pretty interesting.
Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Wyoming.
Okay. Were you raised there? And then
Raised in California, in the Bay Area of California.
okay.
But yeah, finished up high school out in Wyoming, which was, didn't really appreciate it, I think, when I was a kid.
Okay.
Or when I was a teenager. But as an adult, it's pretty great. It's a very beautiful place. Great place to celebrate Earth Day.
And I think that's what comes full circle. It is full of nature. Wyoming is Alaska's considered the last frontier, but Wyoming to me is a frontier that has not been as explored as much. If you're looking to take a trip, check out Wyoming. I was not paid by the Wyoming Tourism Board to say that. I've been there a few times, and I think it's grand. I've been to Vedauwoo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
I don't know.
Vedauwoo.
It's probably not right.
Big rock forest. I saw a moose there. I've been to Yellowstone and the Tetons. Been to Lander, Wyoming, a small town.
Oh, yeah.
A great place. It's a great state. And where did you live?
I lived in Sheridan, Wyoming. It's in the northeast corner, sort of near the Montana border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And I just want to invite, before we go any further, I just want to invite our callers to call in, our viewers on adultswim.com to chat. Let us know if you have any questions for Kevin or myself, or if you'd like to shout out Earth Day. Any favorite memories on Earth Day, what you are going to do today to celebrate it. Just give us a call at 413-961-4263. Kevin, what are you going to do for Earth Day today? How are you celebrating?
I'll probably be eating vegetables.
Okay.
I've been eating a lot of meat over the past week.
Okay.
There's a lot of meat,
a lot of barbecue.
a lot of barbecue,
Yeah.
a lot of waffles.
Right.
So probably vegetables
Okay.
to promote, sustainability.
Definitely.
I will be drinking out of a reusable water bottle
Okay.
instead
Good.
of,
Good.
bottled water.
Well, for me, I like to do poetry. I think today we're going to draw. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to create. We always create art. And I think what better way to create art and something for you to take back with you to your home and frame it if you'd like, or throw it in the trash. It's up to you. Recycle it.
Yes,
for Earth Day.
of course.
So yeah, and you originally you from Wyoming. You lived in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what you've told me in the past.
Yeah, so I've been in Chicago for the past about 9 years or so.
Okay. How was the winters there?
Very, very brutal. Well, sometimes it's pretty temperate, but, it's mainly just waiting for the bus, waiting for the train with, a 20-degree wind chill. It's not super fun.
Yeah, it can be
Gets a
cold.
little
What was
wearing.
colder, Wyoming or Chicago? Because Wyoming
I think
gets
Wyoming
brutal,
is actually colder,
Okay.
but Chicago feels colder.
Right. I guess Chicago, you're more outside, right?
Yeah.
Because you're walking a lot more.
Yeah. Plus, it's got that humidity,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Wyoming,
supposed to
you're
affect
more.
it.
There's no buildings to catch the wind. It all just comes
Yeah.
across.
Plus, you drive everywhere in Wyoming, so usually, you warm up your car, you go from your house to your car, you drive to school or work, and you have like a 10-foot walk from your car to your work or school or the grocery store. So
That's right.
yeah, you're not really exposed to it a whole lot.
Good. Well, that's important. You have to have a nice car though to get through that snow.
Yeah, four-wheel drive.
I have some paper on the desk and some markers. You don't have to do it yet, Kevin, but what we've done in the past is drawn things on this paper with markers, paints, crayons, colored pencils. And then today is Earth Day themed, so I just want to give you an idea, or at least let your brain start thinking, what can I draw, what can I paint, what can I color today? We have people asking in the chat, do they have to ask questions related to Earth Day? No, they can be anything. We will accept any questions. We're all friends here. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to ask mean things of you. And someone just now said, they're asking the people in the chat how their week has been, and please demonstrate your favorite secret handshake. So, do you have a favorite handshake, Kevin?
I'm not really the secret, but I'm a fan of the
Oh, okay, the tickle on
yeah,
the
the tickle on the inside.
do it.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
You let people know, hey,
yeah.
I'm business, but I'm a professional, but I also like to have a wild side.
I can get a little crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we begin, I do have a video from Wyoming that we have from our friends at Wyoming PBS. I don't know if we can play it, but let's give it a shot and see if it works.
Blue-rivered trout, streams and trailheads to the highest peak in the state, and, of course, drilling rigs pulling natural gas out of one of the world's largest deposits in the world. On the east side, the Wind River Mountains are more abrupt, dramatic, and the ancient granite rocks are pushed up by the thrust of tectonic plates. And as we move north, all of these mountain ranges, the Wyoming, the Wind River, the Gros Verte, the Absarokas, the Beartooth, come together like spider legs to.
And that's it for that video of Wyoming. Our streaming site, that video file is very big, and the streaming doesn't work on it. But you got a taste of it. You got to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Did it feel like looking at home?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been to the Wind Rivers a couple times.
Oh, great.
It's really great.
What's your favorite story or memory? Do you have a story? We'd love to swap stories. Let's hear a story if you have one. Not to put too much pressure, but.
Oh no, I built a teepee in the Wind Rivers.
Okay. How was that?
It took a long time. Took much longer than you'd expect.
So what was the process like? Did you sit down and you started from scratch? Was this with a group or?
Yeah, I had
just
some
on your
people
own?
helping me. The people that I was staying with had they had a teepee for whatever reason. They had the poles, and they just asked me to put it up.
Wow.
They had some instructions printed off. It's a little bit involved. You have to make sure you start off with I think like the door poles, because you have to make sure that the door is facing east.
Okay.
Right? Sun rises in the east.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want the sun to
that
rise and wake you up.
Yeah. rise and wake you up. So that is what I. So you do that, then you do another pole, and then you just like put more poles around it, and then you.
What kind of poles? Are they wood or?
Yeah, they're what I was using was aspen poles.
Okay.
So they were stripped aspen trees.
Wow. And then do you cut them yourselves, or were they ready to go and you?
They were ready to go.
That's a very intriguing process.
Yeah. And then once you get it up, you just sort of have to make it a little bit more taut.
Okay.
We did have to go into a willow brush and find some willows to. I don't even know what the terms are for any of this, but there's like holes up that go all along it, and you have to sort of use the willow branches to sort of secure the teepee closed.
Wow.
So
how long did it take?
it took me pretty much 8 hours.
Wow. And that was just to build the skeleton of it. Was this,
Yeah.
Did you also put, what kind of tarp did you put over, or?
It was canvas. It was a
Canvas,
pre-made
okay.
canvas.
Okay.
And I think it was probably 20 or 30 feet tall. It was really big.
Wow. So there was enough room to invite all your friends in and say,
Yeah.
come celebrate Earth Day with me. We're going to hang out.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
tell some stories.
Absolutely.
Imagine right now we're in the teepee in Wyoming, and just sit for a moment. Let's just sit and think about that. Okay. So, I don't know about you, but I was envisioning the wind coming across the gentle plains with mountains, big mountains overseeing in the background, and a sense of smallness. I felt small. I felt in place. Hey, I'm not that big. My problems are no longer big problems anymore. I don't need to worry about, oh, I have to be at this meeting right at this time. Sorry, I'm not going to make it to your party. I'm in Wyoming. I'm in a teepee that I built myself. So did you stay the night in it?
I did not. No.
So what was the end result? You built it. Was it just for education, or was it something that is it still up to this day? Or
As far as I know, it's still standing.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Did you name it? Was it your home or?
Probably called it the. Probably we didn't name it, but we probably would have called it the Bear Bell.
Okay.
The Bear Bell.
Why would you name it that name?
Well, there's bears that live in this area,
Okay.
in this ravine where we built it, and so when you go hiking around there, you have to carry cans of bear mace with you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But some people don't really believe in that, and so another thing that you can do is you can tie a bell around your neck. It's called a bear bell. So when you
Almost
walk
like you're a
around,
giant
it
cat.
rings. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's I remember being actually when I went out to Wyoming to visit a friend. We went hiking and there was a sign that said it was illegal not to have bear mace on you at that part. It said if you were caught, they could ticket you if you didn't have a bear mace.
Huh.
And this was grizzly bears, so not even these were the kind that will eat you.
Yes.
But you have to respect. I think part of Earth Day is respect all forms of nature, and understand that those bears were here a long time ago, and try not to get in their way. Have you ever had any incidents where you worried about being mauled or wolves or any kind of animals, trouble with animals?
Yeah, well, while I was up there, I was sleeping in a tent,
Okay.
and I never really do very well with that. I'm always afraid that, there's something lurking out there.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I just fabricated it, but every night that I was there, I swear I could hear just little paw
Rustles,
marks,
yeah.
little rustles at the door of the tent.
And
But
you
then,
know it's probably just a friendly little chipmunk. In the daytime, you'd be like, "Oh hi, you're a little cutie, come here." But at nighttime, your mind starts to tell you, "No, that's a bear pretending."
Yeah. Well, here you would wake up in the middle of the night, around 3 or 4 in the morning, and you would hear a pack of wolves howling. Actually,
Oh wow,
so you knew that they were around.
that's
think
incredible.
that they stay away from people, though.
Right,
They don't really go near people.
right. I'm probably going to ask you a lot about Wyoming because it's a fascinating state to me. I love being in
Yeah.
the outdoors. But I did have to point this out. No one else has said it in our chat, at least that I've not seen. But we resemble each other. We look a lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you're missing is glasses. My beard does not grow as good as yours. How long have you been growing your beard?
Oh.
Because I'm trying to grow mine to braid it, and it just curls up underneath. I have a few long strands that go far, but it doesn't get that cool. You have that cool point, and I want
Good point.
yeah, I want mine to grow out like that. So I'm trying, but
It's been years.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
See,
haven't shaved in a long time.
Good.
This is all out of laziness. You know.
see,
too
I
lazy
think
to
it looks,
shave
but
every
it looks
day.
good. It
Yeah.
looks good. For me, it's more of a I want to braid it. I want to look cool. But I haven't been able to grow it
Yeah.
as far. And I think I started in November, not shaving it. So I did no shave November. Thought that would be cool and fun to do, and now I'm just doing the whole year.
Yeah.
But it's getting hot out. I think I might cut it soon.
You might regret it though. Once it's gone, your face just doesn't look the same.
Right. You know,
It looks
you
like a
miss-
baby face.
Yeah, you missed that little
Yeah.
bit of hair. Yeah.
It's also because I don't have a chin, you know.
right.
Also, not having hair. This is about the only thing that I can.
That's how I
can
feel.
do.
Right. You gotta
Yeah.
just grow it. It grows out. Just grow it out.
Yeah.
I'd love to get really long and put it in one big ponytail and look really cool. Then I could go out and visit Wyoming and be in a bike gang. That's a goal of mine.
I want to do the side two braids.
Oh yes, yeah,
And have them just split in the middle, sort of like a dwarf.
yeah.
Lord of the Rings
That's
dwarf do
right.
that.
When they come back and film it in Georgia, I'm sure they'll be filming another one in Georgia. You'll be a cat. We can call you back out for the part.
Yeah, that's what Lord of the Rings is known for, is filming in Georgia. Right.
North Georgia mountains.
Yeah.
Perfect. Substitute that for New Zealand.
Mhm.
No big deal. So let's get to drawing. I don't know if you've thought about anything yet, but I think we should just start drawing something that comes to mind when you think of Earth Day, something that maybe I can inspire you or someone in the chat can tell us what they want us to draw. We are an interactive show, so we will take requests. I would like to think about Earth Day. Some of the thoughts that come to my mind are trees, greenery, dirt, just being outside, letting the sun come down on you. Animals, of course, because they live off the earth. The ecosystem, everything that plants and grows, seeds. Right now I'm thinking I might draw, so you grabbed a green marker, so
Mhm.
I think I'm going to draw water because that's blue. Just something that resembles, and these are fine tips, so just enjoy yourself with it. Something that resembles some water, so I'll draw some water. Just go across, draw some water. I think I'll draw some mountains in the background. Apollo Hook in the Adult Swim chat says, Zach, you both have a good look going, but it looks like you shaved your head more recently, so you were slightly more distinguished. I don't know if distinguished. Well, I did shave last night. I knew I'd be on the show. I had to look good. As you look across the bottom of your screen, if you're watching this at home on your mobile device or Mac top, we have items. We normally trade items Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This is a list of all available items in the swap shop. We will not be swapping today because we are telling stories. It's a wonderful Wednesday. We do not swap without Matt. It goes against both of our contracts. Matt has actually told me if we swap without him here, we will be fined and there could be legal repercussions. And a lot of people have been talking about doing drugs. I just want to say it's Earth Day. You don't need to do drugs to celebrate the Earth. Just go home, smell your basil plants, smell your spearmint, smell everything that you're planting. Go outside, touch the flowers. When someone watches you and you're staring at the flower for a long time, just say, I'm just watching the flower. I know it looks like I'm watching you through this tree, but I'm just watching the flower. It's Earth Day. So Kevin, you're drawing a turtle. It looks like it's looking for a source of water. I'm going to draw a setting sun.
Well, the viewers don't know that I promised you a turtle,
Oh, that's right.
and I didn't give it to you.
This is correct. You have your phone, I noticed. Would you be willing to... do you have a picture of the little turtle on the phone?
I think I
And
do.
then we'll tell a little backstory about this. So I teased last week that we would have a very special guest on. That special guest was supposed to be this turtle. It was supposed to be our friend. I was going to name him and adopt him, but we ended up finding out that the turtle was too big for me. I thought he was going to be just a little fella, but I saw the image and I said, whoa, that's a too big of a turtle to take. I was just going to put him in my office. We were going to have him as our new little buddy. And Kevin said they were using the turtle for a shoot this past weekend, and then they were going to buy one and then ask someone to adopt it. And I said I would love to be the father of a turtle. And here's a picture of the turtle that they have. So if we can go over to Kevin. There it is.
There we go. We've got a.
Oh, you have a Coors Light can to
Coors Light can.
for scale.
I guess so. I
Yeah.
thought it was a Diet Coke.
No, that's great. Oh, it might be a Coke. Yeah, it looks like a Coke. Yeah.
The tortoise's name is.
Do you mind bringing it back up and showing?
Yeah.
Thank you. Its name is what?
I believe it was a lady turtle.
Okay.
Her name was Lucinda.
Lucinda.
She was very talented.
How old is Lucinda?
I don't know.
She's a box turtle. Is that what they are called? Or a painter's turtle?
That is a good question. That is a good question.
So
we were told that she's the size of 2 pie plates.
So did she do
All
a good
turtles
job?
She did a great job.
Okay. She acted on camera.
Mm-hmm.
How much was she paid?
That's a good question.
We don't. Just hopefully in turtle snacks. What did they eat?
Yeah.
Worms.
Yeah. Paid in. I believe they eat like kale and lettuce and
Okay.
stuff, and insects and bugs.
See, I was ready. I was ready to go. I have my.
Oh.
I went
Just a
out.
Blank screen.
I went out to my Whole Foods and bought the finest in vegetables. And I was ready to take care of this turtle. I was ready to be a dad. But I understood that the turtle was too big. And you don't want to take home a turtle that you can't take care of. I have a cat. I don't think it would have gotten along with the cat. So thank you anyways. So where's the turtle at now?
The turtle is at home.
Its own
Where
home, or
somewhere in Georgia.
someone took it?
Someone took it back. Yeah.
Oh, so it was rented.
Oh, I actually just got a message. I think the turtle.
So turtles enjoy eating pizza, says Apollo Hook, and they say that turtle needs to be cut off. She can't be in a picture without a can of beer. That turtle has a problem.
I put a cola.
Oh, there we go. She's just saying, hey, my favorite thing about Earth Day, getting close to the water and maybe sitting back and having a relaxing beverage.
Yeah.
Treating myself.
I think I need to change this flower to a rose, though.
Go ahead, do whatever pleases you.
Because to stop and smell the roses is what this turtle is doing.
That's right. I'm just going to draw a few more waves in mine.
How do you draw a rose? It's just a...
It's got a red top and some green leaves underneath it. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, nice work. I drew an otter. Sunning itself as the sun goes down, thinking about the better days. I would have painted this, but I left my paints at home. So this is what makes me feel proud about Earth Day. Maybe we could do a poem together. I'm not sure if you're into poems, Kevin, but we could do a joint poem together. I'll start it off, and then just feel free to go ahead and rhyme when you feel like it as you
Okay.
draw. Earth Day, a great day to be alive. A great day to survive. Go outside and look at the trees. Feel the air come across your face with a cool breeze. Plant those seeds, it's what the earth needs. Smile and say hello to all the chipmunks and animals. Even the little squirrels. It's a wonderful day to be an Earth Day. The earth is where we were birthed. One of us is from Wyoming. One of us is from Missouri, but we're both kind and caring. I had to rhyme caring with Wyoming. This is all in my head, so it was almost slam poetry, beat poetry. Otters swim across the sea today and every day as far as the eye can see. Earth Day. Do you have anything, Kevin, you would like to add?
Hooray.
Perfect. That's a great-
Poems make me nervous.
Do they? Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll stop that.
I actually never really fully understood poems.
That's okay.
I want to.
I don't follow the beat structure. I don't follow. One time after I read a poem, our marketing director, or I believe VP, Jim Babcock, told me that poem was bad. It rhymed, but it didn't have enough beats in it. It was all over the place. He said, stick with what you normally do. But it didn't stop me from keep going. Star of Chaos says Earth Day poem. If you eat meat, then you are a selfish fish. No animals want to die, so please stop.
What about lemmings?
Lemmings. What about lemmings? Star of Chaos. Do you use Snapchat, Kevin?
I do not.
Okay. Some of our viewers use Snapchat. They're asking if wish we could snap. And I wish we could too. I use Snapchat, but on Earth Day, I'm trying to stay away from all technology.
Well, I have a Snapchat.
Okay, but it's not used.
It's not used.
Okay,
It sits there on my phone.
right.
I don't really know how to.
Okay. Some people put in their Snapchats, or they're good at Snapchat on their resume.
Oh, really?
And I think they might get jobs because of that, because it's a new thing now if you're doing Snapchat. Tomorrow I'm actually doing a Snapchat tour of William Street on Adult Swim, so if you'd like to follow that, that will be on Adult Swim Live. That's the username on Snapchat. I just had to tease that out for our marketing department.
All right.
So I'm going to add more, I think, to this mountain. I don't know what I want to add. Something purple. Some purple trees. Or some purple bushes. If you have any call for Kevin, don't be shy. Or if you have a question for me, give us a call. 413-961-4263. We're just sitting here, laid back. It's a chill zone. No bad vibes. Relaxing. Working hard to be here. Just come on and give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
Especially if there are any recycling experts.
That's right.
I'm always confused about what I can and cannot recycle.
Especially if you go to restaurants around here, I'll notice you can recycle paper, but what do you do if you spilled a lot of ketchup or mustard on that paper on your burger wrapper? Is that still recyclable?
That's a
Or
good
should you
question.
take it to the bathroom and clean it off?
I was told you can't recycle pizza boxes
How come you can't recycle pizza boxes?
because it's got pizza grease.
Oh, so it makes it, you just have to throw it away.
I guess so.
Or do you have any rivalry with people in Wyoming, or is there any nearby states that people say, don't go to Nebraska or Colorado? They celebrate 420 every day there.
There's a big rivalry with Colorado.
Okay.
I think a lot of people sort of argue about which place is prettier or something.
Right.
Although everyone there is Denver Broncos fans.
Yes.
Everywhere in Wyoming, that's Bronco country. When I was in high school,
Awesome.
We have a caller. Let's hold that thought, Kevin, if you don't
All right.
mind. And we have our first caller of the day. Hello. Welcome to the William Street
Hi,
Swap
it's
Shop. It's a
Star.
wonderful Wednesday. Hi.
Hey,
Who's
you were
calling in?
asking about recycling, right?
Yes, absolutely. Who is this?
Yeah, this is Star. It's Kasha.
Hi, Star. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
name.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh. No, I was just saying that if you could, that otter or what is that? You said the otter, right? It looks
Yes.
like otter.
Yeah.
That you were drawing, it looks a lot like the one out here where I live in the zoo. Because
Really?
there's like the Mount Hood,
Okay.
and then there's the otters, and it just looks really cool.
So it looks like somewhere you live. You live near Mount Hood?
Yeah.
That's near Seattle, if I'm not mistaken.
It's way farther. It's like 4 hours from Seattle.
Okay. Where is that
and
at?
Portland. and
Portland. Okay.
then- yeah.
Thank you for correcting me. I hate to.
Oh,
I know sometimes people think Zach is always right. It's like, no, I'm not. I
Yeah.
have things I mess up at. And thanks for
did
correcting
you say
me.
you can't recycle pizza boxes?
Yes, that's what Kevin said. You cannot recycle pizza boxes.
That's really weird. Because over here we recycle them all the time. We have like 5 recycling bins outside.
Really? Do you ever hear back from
Yeah.
the recycling company that says, hey, you have to stop recycling?
No, but if you do put like if you have like your cardboard and then you have your metals, if you put metal with cardboard, they won't take it. They'll just leave it there.
Wow. That's kind of weird. I guess it's true
Yeah.
then. But
They're
maybe
really
recycling
strict.
is different in Portland compared to
Yeah, this
Los
was
Angeles
in
or
Chicago.
in Chicago. Okay. Well, Chicago, they also make different kind of pizza, deep dish. Have you ever had a deep dish pizza star?
No, but I would want one if it had just cheese or something.
So you're a
I'm a
vegetarian?
vegetarian,
Okay.
so
So
yeah.
how are you celebrating Earth Day today?
I'm going to work,
Oh,
and that's it.
great. Where do you work at, if you don't mind us asking?
The zoo.
Okay. Oh wow, wonderful. That must be a great
Yeah.
job. Do you have any good stories from
Yeah.
there? Have any of the animals talked to you like in Zootopia or the Pixar movies about animals? Or have they done
There's this
anything
really
human
cool.
behavior?
There's like a hill at the zoo. It's like 2 miles away from the part that I work in, so this place is huge. But there's the giraffe section, and like in the back way where you're walking when you work there, the giraffe will just like watch you, and he'll just like kind of like check you out and just stand there with you. It's really cute.
Oh wow. Does it give little kisses or anything? Because I know they have those big tongues.
No, we can't go in there with them. They're not very nice, honestly.
Oh, really? That's a bummer. See, I always thought people say you don't judge a book by its cover, and I guess I judged a book by its cover with giraffes. I thought they were nice, and
Yeah, well, you gotta watch out for their necks, because of their horns, they'll get you with them.
oh yes, that makes sense.
There's a couple other stories, but they're not like, we've never had an escaped animal or anything like that.
That's good. I always love going to the zoo and seeing the animals. I think my favorite animal is the monkeys. I don't have, I guess, a specific monkey. I just enjoy watching them. I think the lemur, I guess, with a long tail. Those are really cute.
Oh, those are so cute.
What about you, Star? What's your favorite animal? Is it the
Probably
otters?
cat.
The cat. Okay. I do like otters a lot too, actually.
Out in the, we have sun bears. They're like little Asian bears, and they have
Oh,
like,
yeah. They're really hairy,
red
right? I've seen them
circles.
before.
Yeah. And they're really funny.
What about you,
looking.
Kevin? What's your favorite animal?
I enjoy the polar bears
Okay.
at the zoo.
Right.
There's a
Oh,
very
nice.
yeah, the Chicago the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago has a very cool polar bear. He's always hanging out and swimming laps, just going back and forth in his
Aw.
pool.
That's cool.
He's going in the.
Do
Do they
they
have an
have
ice?
like one of those balls?
Yeah, he's got a ball. He usually looks pretty miserable in August though. I don't know.
Is
I
it
don't know
hot?
how
Oh,
they.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how a polar bear likes living in hot Chicago.
I know we have a polar bear in the St. Louis Zoo, and when I visited in the summertime, they have a big ice box like the Coca-Cola bears that swim and drink Cokes, and they polar bear is just swimming and it jumps in the ice. It sleeps on the ice, and I'm thinking, gosh,
cool.
that's got to be cold. I couldn't sleep like that.
I really like how they do the zoo out here because we have an elephant, like, I don't know what it's called, just a really big elephant scene, I guess. It's like our main attraction, but
An elephant
when I work
scene.
there in the summers, it's not hot enough for them, and so they lay out, and it's just really cute to watch them because they just had a baby last year, too. So,
Aw, what was the baby's name?
so that's, oh, God, what did they name her? I don't think they kept, I think they named her Dolly or Dorothy or something like that.
Oh, that's a really cute name.
Yeah, they didn't keep her though because we don't have enough space.
Where did she go?
I think they sent her to either Sacramento or Seattle. I'm not sure which zoo they sent her to.
Okay. So what do you do at the zoo?
I am grounds, so I just walk around a lot.
Okay. Well, that's great to be
and
interact
make
with
sure
the
kids
animals.
aren't like playing with the fauna or ruining anything.
You must be the animal's best friend. They see you every day. They probably say, "Here comes Star. She's so caring. She doesn't eat meat. She loves animals." What better
Aw.
friend to have?
Do you guys have a big cats there?
Yeah, we have 2 leopards, and then we have 3 lions, and then we have 2 lionesses, but they're separated for obvious reasons. And I think we have like a couple smaller like lynxes and stuff.
The zoo is a great place because no matter who you are, what background you come from, you most likely will like at least one animal there. One animal will just tickle your
Oh yeah.
bone, and you'll say, that animal, that's a cutie. I want to be.
And it's so cool to watch them. I don't want to take up like all the time, but
No, it's
there's
okay.
this,
It's Earth Day. You take up as much time as you would like. Oh, and I just see Chesterberry says in the Adult Swim chat, the St. Louis Zoo just got a new polar bear enclosure. I'll have to check that out next time I
that's
go back to
cool.
St. Louis. So anyways, you were saying, I'm sorry, Star.
We have an orangutan. She's pretty old. She's like a grandma. She has like a daughter, and then there's another baby orangutan, and they're all together. But she'll sit at the end of the day when we're closing up and kicking people out.
Right.
She'll sit there and she'll mimic what we're doing, like if we're cleaning or if we're straightening up or if we're going or walking by. If you stop and just like talk to her or something, she'll like make faces at you. It's really cute.
Aww.
And it's really interesting.
I love little cute animals making faces. I go to the zoo, I try and talk to them, and one day I think, maybe just one day they'll say something back. Wouldn't that be wild?
Yes.
What color hair do you have, Star? I'm drawing you right now, talking to the elephant Dolly.
It's ombre brown and black.
Okay, so I don't have a brown, so I'll just do black. I was hoping you were to say blonde.
No, oh,
because
thanks.
yellow.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You didn't disappoint me. I just have we have a yellow marker I was going to use, and that's okay.
Well, the end is kind of yellow, kind of.
Oh,
They used
okay.
to be blonde.
So I'll do some yellow in there.
That's why it's ombre, because I dyed it a while back.
Great. You're speaking. You're talking. I know you said we can't talk to animals yet, but this one you're signaling the animal. You're just saying hi, Dolly. And I don't know if you're
Aw.
watching us on the Adult Swim stream, but I put together.
Oh, no, I stepped away so there wouldn't be a lot of feedback or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, when you go back, if you go back, it's on a delay. There's maybe someone could screen grab this and send it to her, but that's you saying stop,
Well, I'll
Dolly.
just go look at it right now.
Okay, yeah, just take a peek. You'll see it. It will pop up.
Aw, I was drawn today.
You
Happy
see it?
Earth Day. Not yet.
That's pretty accurate. Is that an accurate drawing?
I'm coming. Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Aw.
But
That's
we
a
should
good
also.
outfit.
Oh, thank you. That's a nice compliment. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Kevin,
yeah.
that brings a smile to my face on Earth Day. Kevin, what are you working on over there? I see Kevin's been doing some stuff, and
Yeah,
I'd like to
Kevin's
take a
so
look at Kevin's
quiet.
work.
I've been adding the giraffe to hang out with, listen to
Oh.
the turtle.
Look at Kevin's work. That giraffe with that tongue. That
Hold on,
that
it's
should be the new
moving.
logo for your zoo, Star.
The
You
giraffe?
should pitch that giraffe. Say, and we could put a tagline on the zoo.
Hold on.
Check out. You work at the Portland Zoo.
Yep.
What's it called?
Portland, Oregon Zoo.
Okay, so Portland, Oregon Zoo. Come lick it, or get licked. And then just someone getting licked. Maybe they could make that like a Snapchat filter. You're getting licked by a giraffe. That'd be really cute.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
give you a giraffe tongue.
Yeah, because now they have the app where you stick your tongue out and it's a dog ears and a
Right.
dog
Oh,
nose.
yeah. you get
Or
a
like
giraffe.
the rainbow puking
Yeah,
thing that they were
yeah.
doing.
So now you could do it would be a giraffe tongue. Give me a kiss, giraffe. And then giraffes and laughs. You could have a weekly, maybe a Wednesday night
Aw.
thing where you have stand-up comics come, and they
You
tell
even
jokes.
added a blue tongue. That's so true. They have such funny looking tongues.
Aw.
Are they blue or purple?
They're like a weird. I think they're like a light purple or blue.
This was supposed to be
Good
purple.
job, Kevin.
Kevin,
Thank you.
do you have any stories about a zoo that you would like to talk about, or
Hmm.
anything? I've been talking a lot. I want to give you a chance to be vocal and have a spot.
Well, I always like to try and see. I always like going to the cat houses.
Okay. What's your favorite cat?
I like the jaguars.
Right.
Jaguars
Yeah.
or the panthers.
Yes.
I don't really know what the
Oh,
difference
cool.
is between them.
Star, do you know the difference?
Panthers are all black, and jaguars have the weird like
Oh.
decoration on them.
Right.
It's like you can't see it, but
And what about a puma?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about all these brands that are named after animals.
is
Puma
a puma the
shoes,
same thing
Jaguar
as a
car.
jaguar, or I mean a panther?
I think so,
They're all the
yeah.
same?
I think so. Maybe we'll have
Kind of
another
like
animal
a mountain
expert.
lion and a regular lion,
Right.
or I mean a cougar.
Do you watch the show regularly, Star?
Starting to. I only joined like last week,
Okay.
so I didn't really get it until
Well, first of all,
days ago.
I want to say thank you very much for watching and calling in. But I also want to ask if you can be our, you know how Johnny Carson and other talk shows have animal experts that come on? I was just want to make sure maybe
Yeah.
we could ask you to be our animal expert. You could come on and talk with us
Oh,
about animals. We could call you, or we could email you and say, hey, we want to talk about this
okay.
animal today.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
Great. That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
I'll pay more attention. Yeah. I should probably get going off of here, though.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your
Let's be
call,
ready.
and thank you for being a new fan.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I
Yeah.
hope you have a great,
Oh.
wonderful Wednesday and happy
You
Earth
too.
Day. Thank you.
Happy Earth Day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I
I
like
just-
your pizza. I don't know if we got a chance to talk about that either. We could maybe talk about that real quick. It's a simple drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't recycle pizza boxes.
Don't recycle pizza boxes in Chicago.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
might be spreading a lot of misinformation about recycling right now.
Well, that's okay. No one watches this show and says what they say are facts. We're going to listen to them. Although sometimes I do encourage you. I know a lot of things, and it would help to take notes, I guess, every now and then. Let's see. I don't know if we have a chance if it's been closed, and it's not a big deal if it has. But Jay, if that Wyoming video has it buffered out any, if you want to load it up. If not, we'll just keep drawing and talking.
So I also just got just got word about Lucinda. Someone
no.
messaged me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Looks like it might be. No.
Lucinda's okay. I don't want anyone to think that there was anything bad, but
Okay.
Lucinda is 45 years old at least.
Wow.
Lucinda's been in captivity for 45 years.
She was born in captivity and has been, wow. She probably outlived some of the people in her family then. She's
Yeah.
seen a lot of people die.
Yeah.
Because you have to
pretty sad.
guess, to take care of a turtle, you have to be an adult. So someone who
Call from
had Lucinda had to be in their 20s. So they could be 65, 70 by now.
Yeah. They could
Wow.
be gone.
They trained Lucinda all of their human tricks, and when they pass away, Lucinda will be in charge. Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. You're on live. This is Zach and Kevin. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Earth Day.
Hey Zach, what's up?
Hey, not much. Who is this?
This is Colby from Richmond, Virginia.
Hey, Colby, what's going on? How are you celebrating Earth Day today?
That's what I called to talk about. I'm just on my college campus. Found a little green area half the time between classes, so I'm just laying out in the sun.
Oh,
trying to
that
get
sounds
tan.
great. What a great way to spend the
Yeah.
day. That's what I'm going to do right after this show. I'm going to head out to the park and just rest.
Yeah, I was about to ask you what both you guys were gonna do after the show to celebrate it.
That's a good question. Kevin, you want to answer that first?
Well, there's lots of parks around here. Might go walk in the park. I saw a bunch of squirrels this morning when I went to go get some coffee. All the squirrels around here, different squirrels.
Right. They are different, aren't they, compared
Yeah.
to the... yeah, I think just going outside and getting out of the air conditioning, getting out of your home and just being outside. For me, I'll probably...
Right.
I rode my bike today to work, so I'll ride my bike home. I'll probably drink some spearmint tea and just think about how it was grown and that's inside of me and my body as I drink it. And I'll probably watch a movie at the end of the night about Earth. I might watch the Planet Earth series, or I might just go out and stare outside my window for the remainder of the night.
That's
Have
a great
a lot of
theory.
windows, just open up the curtain and stare. As neighbors walk by, they'll watch me stare.
Mm.
I'm staring right now. I can't wait for that moment to happen. What's Virginia like right now? Are you getting a suntan or a sunburn?
I'm very white, so probably getting a sunburn.
Some people they say,
But,
hey, I
like-
can be out in the sun. I'll get one sunburn and then I tan real quick after that.
Right, that doesn't happen to me. It's just I've never been able to get a tan. I'm gonna try real hard this summer, but it's like 75 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. It's actually really nice, but
That
doesn't
sounds
feel too
great.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting burned.
Good, good. You get a little bit of color. Hey, you get tan. That's a good goal to have for summer. Get a little bit tan.
yeah.
People say, hey, that person likes to go outside. They probably were outside on Earth Day.
And vitamin D, I feel so much better. I think just because of the vitamin D that you need from being outside. Just you got to get that 20 minutes of sunlight or whatever it is.
That's right. I spend at least a few hours outside every day, even in the rain.
Yeah. Really.
So Kevin is crossing out
Bottled
Kevin's trying
water.
Bottled water, H2O. No bottles.
No bottles.
If you need water, drink it, scoop it up with your hands, or get a trunk like an elephant and drink it out of that like a straw.
Or just put the faucet just right up to your mouth.
Right.
Just stick your head under the faucet.
Or get a cup.
Or get a cup.
Right, because you can always fill a cup back up.
Mm-hmm. Preferably
How do
not
you
a
guys
paper
think
cup.
that
Yes.
bottled water got popular anyway? 'Cause
That's a good question.
bottled water hasn't been around forever.
That's a really good question. I don't know if Kevin and I are both experts at answering that, but since we are on a streaming show, we have the power to do so. So I'd like to say people wanted clean water, and they found that they could bottle it, and glass was expensive. Plastic was really cheap, and they said, let's just make it cheap, and never thought about the earth, and it just took off. It became a hit.
I'm always curious if it seems to me like there are fewer and fewer water fountains. I don't know if that's actually an issue of bottled water being more popular, or if it's just an issue of I'm not in elementary school anymore.
Right.
As I grow old, maybe there just weren't that many water fountains to begin with.
That's something definitely to ponder, yeah. We should have more
I
water
still
fountains.
use water fountains all the time.
I was in Germany
In college, they're around.
for a trip, and I remember I found a spigot, and I pumped it to get water out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was doing it, an older
Yeah.
German man came up to me and just stared at me. He just looked at me really like, what are you doing? And then I poured it into a bottle and drank it. And I remember the taste wasn't that good. But I didn't get sick. I didn't get hurt. I just went about my day. But the taste. So I think that a lot of people look at mining water out of the ground as like, hey, you got to let Aquafina do that. And that's the problem we have. But it's
Where in
Earth Day,
Germany
so
is
we
that?
should try not to drink water from bottled waters. And unfortunately, we do have to wrap up. So thank you for calling, and I hope you have an excellent Earth Day out in Virginia.
Yeah.
Thank you very
You
much.
guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kevin, unfortunately, we only have a minute left.
Okay.
We kind of got to wrap the show up.
All right.
I thank you very much for joining me today, and I thank you for your
Thanks for having
drawings.
me.
You're welcome. And I
Yeah.
hope your ear gets better so you can return back on the flight to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I hope Atlanta has treated you well. And I hope you have a great Earth Day today. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
No, just recycle, reduce, reuse to close the loop.
If you ever are in Wyoming, check out Kevin's Bear Bell
Yeah, check out,
tent
make sure you
teepee
buy
that he
it.
built.
Make sure you bring a bear bell if you go to
Right.
the mountains. And bear mace, apparently,
Right.
also.
Maybe we could get someone could take a screen grab of Kevin, print it out, and bring it out there and set it by the teepee. Or like put a little marker, you know, you see the historic markers. This was built by Kevin, Bear Bell. Enjoy. You built a home for someone, that's great. Or a refuge for animals.
Yeah, maybe some of the wolves or the bears are
Right,
staying
just
there.
resting in. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks. The wolves are just saying, thanks, Kevin. We got a place to hang out. A chill zone for wolves.
Yeah.
And, well, that's all the time we have for today. So thank you very much, Kevin. I just want to shake your hand. I hope you have a great time. I had a great time.
Yeah, this was great.
Thank you. And I want to address the viewers. I hope you had a wonderful time because it is a wonderful Wednesday. It's all about you. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. to look at your swaps and talk your items. I hope you have a great rest of your day and happy Earth Day. Bye-bye.